嚣张的韩国选手狗眼看人低，直直地指着中国选手的鼻子肆意怒骂，还宣称中国功夫比不上韩国的跆拳道。这个压根不将中国选手放在眼中的人，便是韩国号称不败战神的金大焕。这个嚣张的家伙在擂台上的劣迹可谓是数不胜数。他曾经直接当众把屁股撅起来去嘲讽对手，行径十分恶劣。金大焕不但有着长达13年从未被 KO 过的辉煌记录，而且还具备着超乎常人想象的抗击打能力。曾经更是连续击败了3名中国的强劲悍将。如此耀眼的战绩让他越发的目中无人，甚至还气焰嚣张的直接点名要与少林总教头谢维一较高下。自幼在少林寺习武的谢伟练就了一身过硬的本领，因其表现卓越被少林方丈亲自钦点为少林总教头。后来转战综合格斗的谢伟，凭借着强悍的身体素质在国际擂台上势如破竹，被民众赋予了猎人的绰号。他也是专门整治各种不服气的外籍选手。面对狂妄无比的韩国选手金大焕，谢维势必要用拳头教他如何做人。比赛正式开始，谢维上场就发起了猛烈进攻。
Daekwon Kim needs to utilize that veteran experience and take Xiewei off of his feet and put him down. He's also, Daekwon Kim is really good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he kind of gets drawn into these slugfests.
Is the Taekwondo arsenal of kicks. I'd like to see what he can employ tonight. Overhand right, hand again, good crossing elbow to the bridge of the nose there from Xiewei. Bent jab.
金大焕的还击被谢维预判接住，两人打的也是相当激烈。
Jab from Xiewei. King goes to the body. Good counter strike opportunity there. Gone and missed for Xiewei. Fakes. The outside lead leg. Jab two combination over the top.
Like that right hand landed by Xiewei, man. It's dangerous. He's splitting that guard. Daekwon Kim.
两人一波拼拳，谢维也是不注意被击倒。金大焕乘胜追击，使出了断头台。
And that was a stiff punch from Daekwon Kim.
Yeah, Kim's been working hard on his boxing and it showed right there. That was a beautiful counter shot. Xiewei into the pocket. Kim's trying to crank on it for that guillotine.
Daekwon Kim, who challenged Bibiano Fernandez for the one bantamweight world title back in 2014, has faced all elite competition since then. Trying to find a submission on Xiewei.
It was nice, Xiewei. He takes his left arm and wraps it over the Xiewei. Daekwon Kim's trying to turn, go belly down, look for a single leg. Good job by Daekwon Kim to work his way back up to his knees. Might take Xiewei.
谢维挣脱了断头台，但还是被压制在地面。
Yeah, man, it's that strength, Michael. That's pure power right there. Doing all them pull-ups. Driving that shoulder into the...
Back to the feet. And back to the ground.
Xiewei has improved his fundamentals on the ground, especially getting back up. That was a good job to escape the full mount and then work his way back up into a top position.
1 foot on hips here from Daekwon Kim. You can hear the breathing of Xiewei working very hard on the ground here. Butterfly guard now from Kim.
Excellent hips by Xiewei. You can see Daekwon Kim was trying to push off.
谢维现在是挣脱开了，但金大焕却躺在了地面上不肯起来。他还想跟谢维在地面缠斗，谢维也是不虚他，直接找准机会。两记重拳朝脸上招呼。
Drills in that right hand and the second one there from Xiewei. The fun. In that right hand and the second one there from Xiewei. The final for it in the closing seconds of this opening round.
第一回合结束，比赛来到第二回合，谢维依旧紧盯猎物，随后发起了进攻。
One championships crew. These athletes, so much training time spent in hotel rooms. Still.
Yeah, Michael, you know a thing or two about quarantines, don't you? You spent like 2 months in quarantine so far?
I have. Does have that Taekwondo background, a Taekwondo champion. Maybe
We're
a few
thinking
unorthodox
exactly the
kicks
same
wouldn't
thing,
go
Mike.
astray.
Exactly the same thing. Because he's trying to hit a moving target with the head of Xie Wei. If he utilizes that right roundhouse kick, he can start touching up the body.
金大焕挨了几记重击之后，只能不断后退。好家伙，挨了这么多拳依然不倒，看来金大焕的抗击打还是挺强的嘛。
I like these elbow attempts too. Xie Wei, nice uppercut to a hook. Slips him with a left-handed, say one Kim. Xie Wei gets one in of his own.
See Xie Wei starting to step up. He's starting to level up these combos. And we're starting to see Xie Wei. He's still got a bounce in his.
非常漂亮的一记重拳，直接将金大焕击倒在地。金大焕现在只能被动挨打，毫无招架之力。
Drawed out the hand. He saw that Daekwon Kim was starting to reach for the punches. He put the jab out, came across with the hook, put Daekwon Kim down. Yeah, beautiful jab to the hook. That was a thing of beauty. We were speaking of it. How he was starting to level up his punching combinations.
Won't be able to find the finish. Daekwon's gonna hang on here. But he got dropped. High knee, overhand elbow.
第二回合结束，比赛来到第三回合，金大焕的噩梦也随之到来。谢维越战越勇，
The aggressive tactics here. Xie Wei, jumping knee. Look for a double leg hit, Daekwon Kim. Didn't work out for him. For a double leg hit, Daekwon Kim. Didn't work out for him. Round and pound now from Xie Wei. Trying to finish him. Yes, trying to finish him. Here's pressure meter from Xie Wei. And Daekwon Kim backs off. Body shot. Uppercut. The feet so far. There's a nice right hand. There's a good left hand though from Kim. He's got heart. He's got grit, determination.
最终谢维一记是势大力沉的爆杆拳，将金大焕打翻在地。
Take a look at this. Drives the fist. Drills the knuckles between the 9th and 10th ribs. Impact the vagus nerve. Closes down the entire body.
But it was the way that he did it, Michael. The way that he drew the hand.
比赛结束，谢维获胜。这个不倒翁最终还是倒在了中国猎人的铁拳之下。
Forget about it.